only people that ain't getting restoration is us.
Caller, live, where you calling us from?
Hello, I'm calling from Brooklyn, New York.
Hey,
I've been
go
listening
ahead.
to your program, and Ras has some very important points, but I would like to find out some basic things because some of the things Ras is saying, I would like to know what is his philosophy with regard to the question of crime and justice in the systems that we have existing today throughout the world. So I steal, I get arrested, I'm brought to the court, and I'm given a sentence. Well, what is his philosophy in that regard? Should my son or my daughter be responsible for my stealing, or for my killing, or for my crime? You know?
Right.
I don't know if he can answer it.
Right.
You know, what sort of justice system does he believe in?
Yeah.
You see?
Well, let's take this one first. Hold on, Colin. Let's take this one first. Let's take this one first because it's a very important point. But it's a different point, I think. I believe. I have the right to respond. But if your son or your daughter commit a crime, they would stand the consequences. But if your son or your daughter went into a bank and robbed that bank and took that money and dropped it back to the parents' house, and the parents took that money and then built 2 other houses, right? The authorities have a right to confiscate the houses that they bought with the money that they got from the daughter that she stole.
Yes, I understand that.
So you stop short right there. You stop short on explaining the gain, the financial gain. You didn't explain that part, but there was a financial gain by the slave owners.
Yes, and that is recognized. The point I'm making is that here it is one slave owner. What they have done, I don't think we should be satisfied with it. I mean, the people can do much more to help us than £100,000. So, for example, these are journalists.
Mm-hmm.
At this stage, for example, our country is involved in tourism. That is another whole big discussion on its own, and the mentality and the whole economics behind it. But it would be far better for our country if, for example, she utilizes, she and her family, their energy and their time and the resources to promote our tourism, for example. Similarly, Ras has indicated, yes, university, hospital. The fundamental point I think we need to look at here is what we as a people are asking for. Because at this stage, they have said, okay, $100,000, £100,000. But what are we asking for?
Right.
What are we looking for? And that is where we have a problem with our people. We don't know what we want so that we can make ourselves independent.
Right.
And
okay.
that is where I have a problem.
I have the Ras respond. Ras, you heard his position on it.
Yeah, well, you know, I respect all ideas, and as I said, you see, consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
You're either conscious or you're unconscious. You can't be between conscious and unconscious. And consciousness is like an alarm clock. People wake up at different times. So just for me, I've been awoken in my early teens, and my whole life have been about revolution. You understand what I'm saying? No, I understand the struggle. I understand the miseducation. I understand the confusion. But I'm not mixing up apple and oranges.
True.
You understand? A crime have been committed, which the United Nations term to be crime against humanity. That's a major crime. When that crime referred to what happened with the Holocaust, Israel got reparation, and even today they get reparation. They say Germany, for instance, was the instigator of World War I and World War II. The West went and devastated Germany. Even them got restoration. They say Vietnam is communism and this and that. America went bomb up the place. They got restitution. Cambodia, the same thing. Laos, the same thing. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody get reparation. Because these guys, everywhere they go and plunder, they end up restoring. The only people that ain't getting restoration is us. And for those who say, we don't know what we want, it's a big joke. Everybody wants liberation. And to be liberated means you have to be free. You can't be dominated. Because when you have one race inferior or superior to the other, is war, brethren. There's no kind of joke with this. So you can't kind of cherry pick and say we don't know what we want. Of course we know what we want. We lived through the worst horror. And we still are wrong. You say we don't know what we want? We want what everybody wants. Freedom. You see what I'm saying? And as I was making reference, about what I will even call a small gesture with the universities and the hospital and all that, I didn't mean that to quantify it. You can't quantify the cost of reparation. How could you quantify the genocide of a people, the plundering of a people, not just the people, the physical people, but their resources? And up to today, you're still doing the same thing. You're miseducating them. You're not teaching them about their royalty and their greatness. You're still trying to teach, you could talk down to them. Because that's all these people know. These people, they know nothing else. So whether they're Stravolian or Branch or Tree or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They all head in the same bag because they did this thing as a business and they had the political machinery behind it. They had the religion machinery behind it. This is no joke business, brethren. And you're telling me what are the audacity to say now in 2023, black people don't know what they want? Are you kidding me?